Hola amigos, today I'm going to give you a very special class on how to pronounce Spanish words and the sounds of the alphabets. Spanish is a very easy language to pronounce. It's probably the most or the easiest language to pronounce if you compare it with French or German or probably Chinese or any of these languages. So I will teach you how to pronounce Spanish words, what are the sounds of the alphabets. The sounds of the alphabets never change in the Spanish language. Each alphabet has a certain sound and it always is pronounced with that sound in any word. So please listen to the class, listen to the sounds, master the sounds, and you will never make a mistake pronouncing Spanish words or speaking Spanish correctly. Please follow this class carefully and you will learn perfectly well how to pronounce Spanish words. Let's begin, my friends. A. The Spanish A has an A sound. You have to open your mouth wide to pronounce this alphabet. A. So, two words, arco and amigo. Okay, so A. Arco, amigo. This is how you pronounce the alphabet A in Spanish. Then the alphabet E. Now be careful with Spanish E's. Spanish E's have an English A sound. Okay, most of my students, they get confused with the Spanish A and the Spanish E. They don't know properly how to pronounce these. Okay, so please know that A's are pronounced as and E's are pronounced as. Okay, so how do we pronounce the E? Elefante, elefante, elena. Remember the A's are R's. So elefante and elena. Now the alphabet C in Spanish. The alphabet C in Spanish changes its sound with the alphabet that follows it or with the vowel that follows it. If a C is followed by an A, it will have a Ka sound, as in casa and kama. See, it has a K sound. C is followed by an O, it has a Ko sound, as in cosa and como. Okay, it has a K sound. C followed by a U has a Ku sound, as in kura and kutis. Okay, so it's ka, ko, ku. But if a C is followed by an E, the sound completely changes. It has a se sound. Okay, so CE is pronounced se, as in sera. It's pronounced like S-A-Y, se-a-re-ra, sera. Cerca. Okay, cerca means near or close by. Cera means wax. Okay, basically you don't have to worry about the meaning of these words. You probably know them already. But this is a pronunciation class. Okay, learn the sounds. Okay, so cera, cerca. C followed by an I has a S-E-E or a C sound. Okay, as in cima, C-I-M-A. Cima, pronounced like S-E-E-M-A, cima. And C-I-R-C-O is pronounced circo. Okay, so cima and circo. Now the C and the H. Okay, C and H is an alphabet in Spanish. Okay, it's called che. And it has a che sound as well. Okay, as in charco, C-H-A, cha, R-C-O, charco, chapa, C-H-A-P-A, chapa. Okay, so C-H-A has a cha sound, C-H-E has a che sound. Okay, as in chevere, chevere. C-H-I has a chi sound, as in chico. C-H-O has a cho sound, as in chorro. And C-H-U has a chu sound, as in chupete. So cha, che, chi, cho, and chu. Now the Spanish D. The Spanish D has a very soft sound. It's not harsh like the English D's. Okay, so you have to pronounce them very softly, as in D-E-D-O is pronounced dedo. It's not pronounced dedo. Dedo, dame, duda. De, da, du. Okay, and if there was a do, for example, D-O is pronounced do. So, de, da, du. Dedo, dame, duda. Okay, we'll get into these a little later. The Spanish G. The Spanish G again follows the same rule as the Spanish C. The sound changes with the vowel that follows the G. If a G is followed by an A, it has a ga sound, as in gato, garoto. Okay, so G is ga, G-O is go, as in gota and goma. Gu is gu, as in guru and gusano. Gato, gota, guru, okay, ga, go, gu. But if a G is followed by an E, the sound completely changes again, just like the C. So GE is pronounced ge, as in gente. Gente means people. Gemelo. Gente, gemelo. Now remember, in Spanish words, each alphabet must be pronounced in the word, okay? If you pronounce each alphabet and know the sound of each alphabet, you'll have no problem pronouncing Spanish words. Okay, so gente, gemelo. GI is pronounced chi, it has a chi sound. So ge and chi. Once again, ga, go, gu, ge, chi. Giro and gitano. Now the H. The alphabet H is the only alphabet in the Spanish language that's completely silent. It has no sound at all. Okay, as in hola, hora, Horacio, horror. You see, the H's are silent in each case. Hola, hora, Horacio, horror. Then the J. J's in Spanish always have a ge sound, okay? Some people have difficulty in pronouncing this ge. They pronounce it can also be pronounced as an H instead of a ge. Those people who have problems pronouncing the ge, they can pronounce it as an H. Okay, so ge are pronounced as in jarra or jarra, Jose or Jose, Jesus or Jesus, juro or juro. Remember, those who can't pronounce the ge, they can pronounce it like an H sound, okay? So jarra or jarra, Jose or Jose, Jesus or Jesus, juro or juro. Double L's in Spanish. Double L's in Spanish don't have an L sound. Remember that always. Okay, they have a ye sound. Sorry, there's a slight mistake here. It's Y-E-A-H or a ye, Y-E-A. Okay, so double L. As in yamar. Okay, it sounds like Y-A-M-A-R. Yamar. Yamar is to call. Yeno, like Y-E-N-O is pronounced. Okay, so yamar, yeno, calle, like C-A-Y-E, calle. Yamar, yeno, calle. Now the Spanish R, the single R and the double R. In Spanish again, the double R is an alphabet. Okay, so single R's are pronounced normally like the English R's, but you roll your tongue a little more than we roll them in the English language. So single R words: caro, pero, ropa, rio, loro. Caro, pero, ropa, rio, loro. Double R words. Double R's have to be really rolled. You have to really roll your tongue, like rrr, rrr. Okay, keep practicing that until you get it. So these words are pronounced carro, perro, chorro. Carro, perro, chorro. Now the two very similar words, C-A-R-O and C-A-R-R-O. This is pronounced caro, this is pronounced carro. Caro means expensive and carro means a car. Okay, so be careful with these pronunciations, otherwise you are not pronouncing or saying the word you're wanting to say actually. So be careful. Same is the case with pero and perro. Pero means but and perro means dog. Okay, so pronounce them properly. If you want to say pero, don't say perro. And if you want to say perro, don't say pero, okay? Ropa, we've done this, okay? And chorro. Chorro means like a stream of a sort, or in some countries, thieves are called chorros, okay? Delinquents. And the Spanish T. The Spanish T again has a very soft sound. It's not harsh like the English T, same as the case with the D. The Spanish D is soft and the Spanish T is soft. As in tomar, tres, tocar. Okay, in English we pronounce it a little harshly like tomar, tres, tocar. In Spanish it's tomar, tres, and tocar. Okay, be careful with the T's. And the Spanish V's. Now V's can be pronounced in two ways in the Spanish language. In most countries they are pronounced like B's, okay? So for example, if you're saying venir, many people say venir. Vaca, 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 venir, venir. Vamos, vamos. Veneno, veneno. Okay, so it depends from country to country. Some countries they pronounce it B, some countries they pronounce it V's, some countries they pronounce certain words with V's, other words with B's. So it depends where you are and which country you are, and according to that you will get the accent and you'll know how to pronounce these. Okay, so V's are B's or V's. Venir, vaca or vaca, vamos or vamos, and veneno or veneno. Okay. Then we have the Z also. Z in basically in Spain, Z has a very soft sound. For example, the word zapato. Zapato means a shoe, or zapatos. They pronounce it very, very softly. In other Latin American countries and in USA, it's pronounced like an S. For example, zapato. Okay, zorro, zorro. All these Z words also in Spanish. So this was a simple class. Let's just quickly go through these words. Okay, these are Sion words in Spanish. In Spanish, Sion words are feminine words. The article la is used. So la habitación, la tentación, la generación. Now note this one, Generacion. Generación. Habitación, tentación, and generación. If you have problems pronouncing large words, break them in the syllables or break them where they have vowels, and it will become easier for you to pronounce them. Okay, for example, habitación, tentación, generación. So my friends, this was our class today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please learning Spanish. Please continue learning Spanish with me, the Spanish Maestro. My name is Sir Ahmed from Karachi, Pakistan. Muchas gracias, amigos.